Good, good, good. See if we're live. We're live. Good evening, everybody. It's Pet Psychic Beth back once again with you here on Facebook and YouTube. Got lots lined up for you tonight. Going to be doing some pet psychic readings for you. We've got another mystery box. I've brought some special cards with me as well, some of my favourite ones that you might not have seen, which are called the Psych cards. So I'll do some readings for you using those. There's my Psych cards. Some of you might have seen them before. I've had them for absolutely years. And also I've brought the Spirit Animal Oracle. I've just got them under my computer, just digging them out. So I might pull some of you a special spirit guide animal card out, and we'll see why you've had it and what it's all about as well. So lots of things going on, and of course we've got a new mystery box for this week. We've got to do the reveal from last week, and we only had one winner last week, so I wonder who that could be. I'm going to let you know shortly. Me tonight. Let me see. Yes. Hello, Sharon. She says, hi, Beth. Hello, Angel. Hello, Joanna. Hello, Shiva, my lovely friend Shiva. I was thinking about you the other day. Do you know why I was thinking about you, Shiva? Because I was tidying out a drawer and I keep like birthday cards or greetings cards, and I found a card or something you'd sent me, and I'd kept it in a drawer, and we've got your name in it. And I was thinking about you. I was going to message you, but I've had the maddest week. Who else is here? Sharon. Kim, she said, hello, I got my book this week. Yay! That's great. Thank you for ordering it, Kim. That was very nice of you. If you do want Life by Numbers, I've got some copies here to sign, and I can send you one in the post. And if you want to have a look at it on Amazon, just look up Life by Numbers Elizabeth Barber, because it was in my maiden name. Because I think if you go on Amazon and look, you can see inside the book. It like gives you a sneak preview, and then you can order it off there. But if you want a signed copy, let me know, and I can sort that out for you. Makes a great Christmas present, don't forget. It's coming around quick. And then, of course, I've got Everything You Need to Know to Become a Pet Psychic by Elizabeth Lee-Crowther. But I think it's Beth Lee-Crowther they've put on the cover. And that is really cheap on Amazon at the moment. It's $6.97, which normally it's $12.99. So if you want to grab a copy of that, this is the time to get it. Because I watch, and sometimes what they do, they lower it and then they put it back up again. So get it while it's low. That's my advice. Send it to somebody for Christmas. Do it, you know, when you do those Secret Santas, if you know somebody at work who's animal mad, get them my book. Or I have got copies here. If anybody wants a signed copy, just let me know. But I can't do them as cheap as Amazon because I've paid more for them than that myself. So it'd be a little bit more for a signed copy of that one. But I'll tell you all about that if you're interested. That's no problem. Oh, Shiva, thank you. She said brilliant books. I've missed our chats as well, Shiva. We need to catch up. Now I'm a grandma. I just don't seem to get any time. Bryn Marie, she says hi. Hi, Claire. Hi, Jace. Nice for you to be on here as well. Thanks for joining me again. Kim, good evening, Beth, but good morning from Maggie, myself in Oz. Oh, thank you for staying. I don't know if you're up early or going to bed really late. Kim, my son's off to Australia soon. He's going to have a big tour. He's going New Zealand, Australia, going away for 6 months. I really don't. I'll tell you to come and see you, Kim. I don't know what part of Australia he's going to, though. I can't remember. I'll have to find out. Hello, lovely Kate. Stephanie's here. Hello, Alexandra. Hi from California. Oh, thank you for joining me, Alexandra. Hello. Oh, Kim said congratulations. And so did Alexandra. Zoe. Ah, hello, Zoe Martin. She says, nice to see you for the first time. I've been looking, Zoe Martin, at your magpie. Has your magpie a name, an age, or not? We don't know the age because that helps me a bit, but I have made some notes already. And I think you put on our special group, I don't know if all of you are a member of our Pet Psychic weekly readings group, and producer Hawar will put not a screenshot. What's it called? A QR. Is it a QR code, producer Hawar? He'll tell me in my ear. Hang on. Yeah, QR code. My mind went blank then. I kept thinking it was a barcode. He'll put a QR code up for you, and you can join that group, and you can put your pictures in there. It's a bit easier, and questions, and I can do them on the live. There we are. Look, there's our Facebook group QR code. Get your camera on your phone, hover over it, and it'll take you in and join. And I saw your message up there, Zoe, and you said, I've sent you a personal message, but I can't find your personal message. So I don't know whether I'm looking in the wrong place. I couldn't find it. But I did the reading off the picture you sent of the magpie on the Facebook group, on our group. So I will go through that with everybody in a little while. Who else is here? Liz, she says, love Life by Numbers book. Thank you, Liz. Glad you love it. Glad you love it. Hello, Fabiana. Hi from Melbourne. Woo! We've got a few Australia people watching tonight. Thank you very much. Zoe said it's Genevieve. Genevieve, hang on, Zoe. I'm going to just write it on my notes. Genevieve. There we go. Just jotted Genevieve's name down. Hello, Toad from Norway. We're all over the globe tonight, which is fantastic. Claudia's from Mexico, and Anita is in Brisbane. Wow. Hello, my lovely friend Tina. She's my soul sister, Tina Coleman. I love her. Hello, Tina, my soul sister. She said, if she gets reincarnated, she's coming back as my blood sister, didn't you, Tina? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Lovely to see you all on here. Thanks for joining me. Now, I'm going to get the last week's mystery box out. Can see Debbie from North Cornwall. Where about, Debbie? I love Cornwall. And I can see Bob from Indiana, the USA. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let me know where about in Cornwall you are, Debbie, so I can see if I've been there. I've been there. I love it. Love Cornwall, love Devon and Cornwall. Oh, looking at the comments on this side of the screen as well, because I try my best to read as many as I can. So I try and keep track of it as much as possible. Sometimes when I look at the video after it's been recorded and it's uploaded afterwards, I see comments that I didn't even see on the live. So do apologise if I miss anybody. It's not intentional. Right. Last week's mystery box was in this beautiful blue box here. Had some clues as well. It is not from this realm. What could it be? What could it be? I said, now look, it's not perfume. It might be in a perfume box, but it's not perfume. Okay. And somebody got it right. The winner this week is Kate with Cosmic. She got it right. Well done, Kate. Give it back. We're just outside Camelford on the A39. I was lucky enough to grow up in Tintagel, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Oh my goodness. Do you know what, Emily? Tintagel was like my favourite place in Cornwall. Me and my cousin Sarah, we used to go, like our parents used to take us camping in Tintagel when we were probably, I don't know, about 10, 9, 10 to about perhaps 13. We used to have the best holidays, and we used to go down past the castle, down to the beach, and used to pay. I don't know how much it was. It wasn't a lot in them days in the 80s. And the Land Rover would take you down, and then we'd swim in our t-shirts in a little cove, and then we'd get the Land Rover back up. And I'll tell you what else in Tintagel, there's a toy museum, and if you have looked in the window of the toy museum, Debbie, have a look. I don't know if it's still there because it's been many years since I've been. There is a magic roundabout toy in the window on like a white track, and I used to have that when I was a child. And when I looked on eBay, it was now selling for £500. Sadly, I have no longer got it. Have a look next time you're in Tintagel and let me know if that magic roundabout's still in the toy museum window. Okay. Oh, Kate's been learning from a book, so it must be working. That's brilliant to hear, Kate. I love that. We haven't opened the box yet, Shiva. I got distracted as usual. Right, what's in the box? What's in the box? Let's have a look. What do you think it is? Is it something a little bit spooky? Is it something I use all the time? To be a bit gentle with it. I'm going to show you now. It's one of my favourite things. Right, I've got it in a little bag. Okay. I'll just put the box down. I'm going to show you what it is. Anybody put anything on here? Let me have a look. I'm just going to move the box out of the way. I can't put it there because it will fall down. Hold on a minute. Just dispose of the box. Right, what do you think's in here? I'm going to get it out and show you. It's one of my favourite things. There we go. What is it? It is my crystal ball. It's just a small crystal ball, actually. I have got a very big one as well. There it is, look. I can see into the future with this. It's very nice, isn't it? So that was what was inside last week's mystery box. Did you get it right? Kate did. With Cosmic. She's going to have the first reading tonight. She's going to have the first reading. Oh, I think I've lost what? Hold on a second. I think he's gone. Are you there, Hua? Lost him. Can everybody else still hear me? I don't know where he's gone. Let me just ring him back. I'm just ringing him. Can't be on here without a producer. It could all go to pot. I lost you then. He's back. I was a bit worried. I was worried in case the whole thing had gone down, but obviously I think we're still on air, aren't we? Debbie said Castle Beach is gorgeous and my favourite place in the world. My friend runs the Land Rover. His dad started it, so that's amazing. The toy museum is lovely. Mum and Dad had a shop called the Mayfair, which sold everything except the kitchen sink. Oh, Dad sadly passed, but Mum is still in Tintagel in the care home there. Oh, Debbie. I expect our paths crossed at some point when I wasn't working in one shop. I'd be down Castle Beach. Oh, that's amazing. I've got a photo, Debbie, with a parrot on my shoulder. But in Tintagel, a man used to be taking pictures of a parrot on your shoulder. You probably know who that is as well, I dare say. But let me know if that magic roundabout is still in the museum window. I need to know. Right. It was the crystal ball inside last week's mystery box. I'm just going to move it so safe because I actually do not want to put my crystal ball on the floor. That wouldn't be good. So, what do you think is in this week's mystery box? I'm going to show it you. It's only a smaller box this week. It's in a black velvet box. There you go. Look, is it shut properly? Oh, it's trying to poke out. Hope nobody saw anything poking out of my box there. There we go. What is in this week's box? I'm not going to give you any clues yet, but I will be giving you clues on the Pet Psychic page and on the weekly readings page throughout the week. If nobody gets it right, I will be giving you some clues about what could be in here. Get it right, and you will be getting a Pet Psychic reading on the next time we do a Facebook Live. I'm hoping to do a Facebook Live next Wednesday, but I can't guarantee because I've got some family stuff that I might have to attend to. So I will keep you posted and let you know for sure what's going on. Okay? But what do you think is in here? Get it right, and you will be guaranteed a reading. Do like, comment, and share, and tag somebody when you enter. And you can have as many goes as you like. You are not restricted to one go. Have as many tries as you like. Open your third eye. Really tune in with your psychic intuition. See if you can get it right. Give it a bit of a shake. Oh, actually, it's not moving now. It's not making any noise, but I don't want to break it. Could be breakable. So that's a clue within itself. Right, let me see who else is here tonight. Good evening, Christy. Good evening, Julie. Hello, Brie. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Taylor. She said, how do we get a reading? Right, Taylor, what we do, I try and do as many readings as I can on the live. If you've got the answer right, if they've been in, you're guaranteed a reading. I've already done a few notes for readings tonight, but I will be doing some more. And if we don't always get time to do everybody, I choose people at random and also put some oracle cards out. So stay with me and I'll do my best to get round to everybody. I'm going to do Kate and Cosmic's reading now because she was the winner of last week's mystery box. So Kate, I've made some notes, and what we're going to do is get your black cat on the screen. And I know your cat is called Cosmic, but you call Cosmic Cozzy. Here's Cozzy. Now look at this. Cozzy is 20 years old, but he's looking great for his age. Isn't he just? He looks amazing. Why? Oh, she said, he's always been a very nervous cat. Why doesn't he like belly rubs anymore? He used to love them. And why is he constantly going in and out in the evenings in a loop all evening? He seems to like our other cat Dobby. Although young, they do seem to get along. Because he gets arthritis treatment and is on a kidney-friendly diet. Is his new diet recommended by the vet helping him? Please, could you also tell him he's still my bestie boy and that I love him so much? Of course, I've already told him that actually, Kate. Just see if I can get his picture up on my phone. Hang on a minute, I'll just do that now. Right, there he is. That just helps me link in, you see. So this is what I've written down, and I'm linking in at the same time as I linked into him earlier through my telepathic abilities and my psychic abilities, because I believe animals are extremely psychic and they can communicate with us mind to mind. So I've written stuff down, Kate, but I'm also, because I've got his picture and that helps me tune in by looking at the animal's photo if I'm not physically with them. Helps to have their name and age. That's all I need. And I'm doing that now as well as reading through the notes. So he doesn't like belly rubs anymore. I told him that you love him very much and he's your bestie boy. I told him that, and he was very pleased to hear it because he absolutely loves his family. He loves his life. He told me that, like you, he said he is quite anxious. He is quite nervous. That's his disposition. He said he's always been like that. That's just part of who he is. I said, why don't you like belly rubs anymore? Because your owner has told me you used to love them, but now you dislike them. and he said that he gets tummy ache, and he said that, his tummy sometimes feels like a little bit bloated, and he said it gurgles, and he said that's why he doesn't like it touched. But he also said something very interesting, Kate. He said, "Often your hands feel cold." So I don't know if you noticed that, but I said, "Is there any reason why you feel that, Kate's hands are cold?" And I'm not obviously a vet or a doctor, so I can't give medical advice, but it felt like you were a little bit run down from what you showed me, as if maybe you need a little bit more iron in your diet, or if I felt like a vitamin boost for you, Kate. So do you feel a bit run down, a bit tired? Obviously, if you don't feel well, go to the doctor, of course. I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving you what um, Cozzy said to me to help. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Um, he said to me that he's very wise, he's very knowing, he's very good with routine, but I know that something's gone a little bit off there from what you said, so I'll be examining that a bit further for you. So he said that all this about going out in this loop, keep going in, out, shake it all about. But he's in and out in this loop, and it must be annoying for you letting him in and out or whatever's going on there. And he said what it is, he gets this feeling that he needs to urinate a lot. Whether he does actually urinate all the time, I don't know. But the feeling's there, and that sort of makes him feel like, "I need to go out, I'll come back now. Oh, I need to go out again." That feeling, is what he shows me. And also, the other thing he said is that he's became a little bit forgetful, and sometimes he said, "I've forgotten that I've gone out." And I think that that's a bit of just an age thing. So he said his mind is not quite as sharp when he for remembering things and forgetting things. And he said sometimes he gets a little bit disorientated as well. He gave me the name Steve, and he also gave me the name Anne. So if you don't know them, look out for these people coming around you. He said, "I love my family, I love my home." He said, "My eyesight is not so good as it used to be." He says, "But I always come home." He says, "Without fail." He said, "I love Dobby. They're my friend. We are very good friends. We're very, like, I felt like very close, and they help each other." Also, because he said the name Lily or Lilac. So write that down if you don't know it yet. Have a think about it, but you might understand why that's been given. Because he said, "I love fish, I love fishy treats." And then was showing me these roses in the garden. So I don't know if those are something that is a gift, or you've got a rose garden, or you understand why that's been given. You have to perhaps type some feedback in here. They talked about a new bed. I didn't know whether because he meant their own new, they've had a new bed, or you'd had like a new sofa or a chair or something where he would sit, and then talked about the table has moved. Have you been moving the table? Have you had a table change? You have to let us know, Kate. I absolutely love Collie. What an absolutely beautiful soul. I felt that the kidney diet is very helpful actually. So I think that's something, obviously the vet has recommended that, but it feels a benefit when I link in to Cozzy. And I feel like the arthritis is being managed, because he said, "I'm doing very well, I'm still active, and I'm still very interested in my life." So I hope that's helped you, and well done on getting the mystery box correct there, Kate. Let me see. Who else is here? Oh, I can't see these comments have gone. I'll look over here. Hold on a minute. I'll try and go back a bit. Let me have a look. Hello, Helen. Good evening. Brilliant. I caught you live. Taylor. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Titiana. Hello, Nicole. Oh, Helen, wish my boy would visit me. Lost him 3 months ago. 21 years. Oh, he will let you know, Helen. He will let you know. Nicole says, "How do you get a reading?" Well, if you win and get the mystery box right, you're guaranteed a reading. And we'll be doing the mystery box all night, and you can enter all week. What is inside this week? Have a go. You can put some comments in here if you want to. That will still count. That will still count. Nice little velvet box this week. So obviously something small. Not really small, but not that big. Maybe it's breakable, so I'm not going to shake it too much. Do you remember, if you enter in the week on the Pet Psychic page or our weekly readings Pet Psychic page, I might give you a clue, but also you can have as many goes as you like. Right, now I'm going to do a reading for Liz with Taya. Now wait till you see this picture, because Liz has got a 14-month-old rescue female husky. Very beautiful dog. So have a look at Taya. Oh, look. Now, Liz says, "Hi Beth, I'd love a reading for my 14-month-old rescue husky Taya, please. Could I've had lots of dogs, and it's never easy when you lose one, especially when you love them so much. So I'm so sorry to hear that. And, you know, you've got to grieve. You're not broken, you're in grief. And you know what? Taya does understand how you feel. I'm linking into Taya now, and I've made some notes. It's very interesting what she showed me, because when I like linked into her earlier, she got a lot to say, but it was almost like I'd got to prove myself to her that I was a safe person to talk to, if that makes sense. Because what she said to me is that she'd had a hard past before she came to you. And I hope you don't mind me just saying it exactly as it is from her. She felt she'd been bullied in the past. She said somebody used very strong words towards me, and I got shouted at. And she says, and I just didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I don't know whether she was really doing anything wrong, but she felt as though she was shouted at a lot. And then she kept giving me these words: stay out, stay out, as if she wasn't allowed in, like you've got to stay outside. And she said, it's new for me coming in. So she makes me feel as though she's adapting to new set of circumstances and being able to come into the home. I said to her, well, you're concerned about building her trust up with people. And I said, how can we help you with that? And what she said to me was this. She said, I am a one-person dog. She said, I have become very bonded. She said to Liz, she had become very bonded to her. But she said, we are healing together. She said, and I need to know when I'm doing something right. She said, I need a lot of reassurance. And I said, well, I'm sure Liz gives you lots of reassurance. And she said, I do fear strangers. So she just doesn't always know how somebody's going to be. But now, that's not your fault, Liz. This goes back before you've even known her. So that's been set up within her mind early on. She said she would be a good candidate for some kind of clicker training or reward based training, because then she knows she's doing something right. And I feel like I want to use a calm, gentle, but assertive voice with her. She said, I'm putting on weight, and she says she feels physically stronger and mentally stronger, which I thought was fantastic. She gave me the names Tim, and a name that she's either trying to say Nan or Nancy. She gave me 13th of August, so I don't know if you understand that date for somebody's birthday or something that happened there. If not, put it in next year's diary. And also, she showed me the 27th of December, but she made me feel that that's important, like that's or it will be an important date. She said she also is better have another dog to guide or show her or to copy from. So have you got another dog or are you getting another dog or have you got a friend with a sensible dog? Because there was also this part of her that kind of felt like needed to be socialised more. Then an interesting name sounded like Belle or Bella. Now, if you don't know the names, write them down, but you may understand them already because animals are very good at giving past, present, and future guidance. So often they'll give people's names that are coming in around you. They know what's about to happen. I think, Liz, that you're doing extremely well with Taya, and I think she's coming round now. But I think she's always going to feel like she just really just wants one person, which is you. She's not ever. She doesn't feel to me like ever she's going to be one of these dogs that loves everybody and wants to meet everybody. She feels bonded. She's going to stick with the people that she's got a bond with. I hope that has helped. What has Kate put? Oh, bless him. Okay, that was the reading that I did a minute ago for Cosy. I'm just looking at your feedback, Kate. Anyway, Liz, I hope that's helped you. Kate says, bless him, I don't know the names at the moment. I've wrote them down, although my sister's name is Annette. Well, it could be Annette because it starts with Anne. She says, we have got roses all over our garden. I've not moved the table as such. All I've done is move the outside furniture for winter. That's probably what it is. He loves his fishy flavoured food. I probably do need to take some iron as I take vitamins for it. And I've just had some minor surgery, so that's spot on. Oh, she said, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad that has helped, Kate, and thank you for joining in and thank you for the feedback. And well done again for getting the mystery box right. Let me see who else is here. Diane. Diane adopted a Siamese and Balinese brothers 2 years ago. Have tried every food under the sun. They will only eat if they're starving and fill up on treats. What should I do? That's a very interesting one, Diane. I could do really with seeing some pictures of these cats. If you can put them on the Pet Psychic page or our weekly readings page, then I can have a look properly for you next week. Let me just make a note. Just find a pen. I'm trying to find the right piece of paper to write it on. Right, Diane. Cats. Yeah, put some pictures on there and I'll have a look for you next week. I've made a note so I can do a more in-depth reading for you. I think part of the problem is what I pick up though, this might help you, is that they were very much used to having very small amounts of food. And if you see a large amount of food in their dish, it's like, sometimes they're only used a very small amount. So what I would do, firstly, I would get a ceramic dish or plate, even like a tea plate of your own, put very small amounts of food on there for them. You can always refuel it a little bit later on, but don't overload it. I know it's like you're only giving a normal amount of cat food or whatever you're feeding them, but very small amounts. Do it on ceramic because sometimes cats can be picky about plastic or stainless steel because they get the smell of that. So ceramic is good. Don't put their water near the food. Move the water away because often when I've done readings with cats before, they don't like any little bits of food accidentally dropping in the water because they see it contaminating the water. And I think that is going to be helpful. But if you send some pictures on the Pet Psychic Weekly Readings Facebook page, I can have a better in-depth look for you, and I can do it next time. I've made a note of it. Um, Also, is Christine Knight on here today? Because I promised to do Christine a reading last week on here, and I said send some pictures. But Christine, I can't find any pictures of your dog. I've looked and looked on a reading for Tice this week. It was last week. On a bit of paper. And I've looked and looked, Christine, on the Pet Psychic page and on the weekly readings page for your dog. And I was just saying to producer Hawar before we come on, in case he'd seen it, and I couldn't find the picture. Did you put it on there, Christine? Just have to write me a note in the comments. I did send one. Where did you send it? Because I couldn't find it. What I need you to do then, Christine, because I've promised to do you a reading today. Obviously, we can't put photos here on the comments. There's nowhere to add them, which is really annoying because it'd be very helpful for this, wouldn't it? So, Christine, just tell me now in the comments the breed of your dog and the colour, and I'll get a mental picture and any question. Just put it in the comments and I'll do it straight away. Okay, I'll make a note. I'll just wait for that to come through. Diane said, perfect. I'll start decreasing the amount given and I'll send you pictures as soon as possible. Yeah, that would be good, Diane, but try that with the cats first of all. And then what we can do, when I do it next time, you'd have had like a week, put that into practice, and you can also let me know then how it's going. Okay, we can keep in touch on the Pet Psyche Weekly Readings page. Producer Hawar will put the QR code up on screen if you're not a member. Put your camera onto your phone, hover over it, click the link, and you can join that page straight away. So he'll do that in a moment. Okay, Christine, he's a Jack Russell Cross, 4 years. Okay, Jack Russell Cross, Sandy colour. There we go. There's the QR code to join our Facebook group. So if you haven't joined, Diane, and everybody watching, do that and put your pictures in there. That's the best place for me to see them. Now, Christine, have you got a question for Tice? See if you can put that on the comments for me. Okay, let's have a look. I'm picking up things from him already, Christine, but if you want to type a question in, that's fine. I know it might be something specific. It's a very strange thing. When I link into him, he said he's very cheeky, and he said I can be a little bit naughty, and he said I can be quite playful. But this is what I'm picking up. So you'll have to let me know if you understand this. I don't know whether he did something to his jaw. I know. Can you see me touching my jaw? Because it gives me the feeling in my body sometimes. It's like, did he get something stuck in his mouth, or did something happen in his mouth or in his jaw? She said, why doesn't he get along with other dogs? I'll ask him that in a minute. I just want to see if you understand something about his teeth, his jaw, something. It's making my teeth go on edge. It's making me go funny. I'm getting the feeling he's giving me. I need you to check his teeth, make sure there's nothing stuck in there, or if anything doesn't look quite right. Um, I'm asking him why he doesn't get on with other dogs. He tells me that he had an incident when he was younger where he was attacked or bitten by another dog. He said he said he's fearful, but he doesn't act like he's fearful, Christine. He acts like he's on the, he's in charge and I'm trying to boss everybody about. But he said it's coming from a place of fear. It's like bravado is the way that I would put it. I can't see a picture of him, obviously, but it feels to me like he's quite stocky. We're going to link into him. But he said he had an incident with another dog being bitten or attacked in the past, and he said he's now uh, doesn't want to let other dogs in because of that, in fear that it would happen again. Do you know about that incident, Christine, or did that happen while he was in with you? You have to let me know. He's talking about the name Ben or Benson. He's just showing me that at the moment. He's saying to me March, I have to write things down, I'm gonna do it. March the 18th. If you don't know the date, please pop that down, Christy. Oh, she said he came to us as a stray. That's why he was attacked in the past. This is why. Um, the other thing that I would suggest is when you walk him, it's very when you know what your dog is capable of, right? And I get this because my one dog, she just goes for the dogs. She's only little, but even if it's a big dog, she's just not having any of it. And I kind of like now, I think, oh, here we go. There's another dog coming, and I anticipate it. And that is the wrong thing to do because what happens then, you kind of tense up and they get that feeling from you, whether it's literally like the lead is like an umbilical cord to them, but they just pick up on your vibration and your energy. So, because I used to do it, oh no, why are they coming over towards us? Oh, they've loosed their dog off the lead and it's heading towards my dog. And I'd be like, can you put your dog back on the lead, please? I've got a nervous dog. And I'll be, but now what I do, I act like it's not a problem. And I just go, oh, come on, it's only a dog. Don't worry about it. Um, my whole demeanour has changed. And since I've been very conscious of that, she's 100% better. She's not cured, but she's manageable. And often we can walk past other dogs now without her having a go. And I just sort of I just say to them, "Come on, stop being so silly." And so I don't make them lead loose, but I don't have it perhaps as tight as you used to because I'll be thinking, "Oh, I've got to hang on to her. She's gonna go." You know? So it is about your vibration, your energy, and your demeanour. That can make a huge difference. So bear that in mind as well. Do you understand the name Ben that he's given me, Christy or Benson, and the date of March the 18th? Also, I get from Tice that actually when he's in a loving mood, he's in a very loving mood, and he wants to be with you. He said he does like to go into his hidey hole or go into a dark place at time to be on his own. But he kind of manages himself. He said he's quite independent, but he said he's very loving. He's given me the name Paul or Paula, Pauline. Um, and he's giving reassurance for that person as if they are going through something and they're not feeling too good at the moment. It's almost like he knows that from you, or he can see what's going on there. Animals are great mind readers, even if they don't know the person, but you've been talking to the person, they can pick up on it. So it's like he's reassuring about Paul or Paula, Pauline, but it's Paul at the beginning. Let me know if you understand that, Christine. If not, look out for that. I'm going to pull you a card, Christine, because you've been very patient waiting for last week. I'm going to pull you out a psych card. These are one of my favourite decks. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I've had them years. I don't think they're that easy to get, but they're called the psych cards. Do research them if you're interested. I'm going to pull your card out, Christine. And the card is interesting. I know sometimes Be very straight to the point. You have got the liar card here. Um, don't fear the card. I know it sounds like a negative. What it means is somebody has been wearing a false mask around you. And when you get the liar card, the mask is slipping and you will see them for who they are. This may even be something around your work, okay? Because I feel like it's work related. But it's almost like they can't keep up the pretense, and you're going to see, and the truth will be revealed. It is nothing to fear. It's actually a positive card because then you can see what's been going on. It's like, haha, I knew something wasn't right there. And so it's like the truth comes out. It's nothing that will be of a disadvantage to you, only of an advantage to you when that is revealed. So you have to keep us posted then, Christine, because that's quite interesting, isn't it? I hope that's helped. Right, let me have a look here. Liz said, "Oh, Beth, that's amazing. Thank you. I lost you right at the start of the reading, but I'll catch it up. Well, it will be replayed on the page, so don't worry." She was with her mom, dad, and a sibling in a fourth floor flat. It was disgusting, and I smelt the flat before I found it. Oh, I knew I had to get her out of there. Tim is a cousin. Not sure on Bella. She has a few dog friends, but has turned against other dogs. I think that's my fault. I'm nervous. She's put on 4 kilograms since she came to me. That's wonderful to hear because she said she was physically putting on weight and getting better. And she's raw fed meat, veg, salmon oil, pumpkin seeds, crushed eggs. Yeah. Oh, you're giving her the best life, aren't you? She's a beautiful girl and follows me everywhere, Beth. Thank you so much. Should I think the animals are putting out a lot of energy, Beth, that she keep disappearing. Oh no, I don't want to keep disappearing. Might be the internet. Alexandra said, laugh out loud. My spouse's name is Benson. He heard his name just now and he said, why did she say my name? I said, maybe she's just picked up on you just now. Well, the thing is, when it's on the live, that can happen, even though if I'm doing a reading for somebody else, it's because I'm tuned in. So there you are. I'm going to pull Benson a card now, Alexandra, because of that. Get him to listen. Benson, are you listening? I'm going to pull you a card. That's a side pack. Let's have a look for you. Whoa, now don't fear this. It's not scary. It is the death card, but death is a new beginning. It's not in cards and tarot. It's a positive card because it's like out with the old and in with the new, and you're leaving a situation behind. Benson, when you get this, are you looking for new work? Have you got a new job? Have you just had enough with something that you're just thinking, that's it, finished with that now? Because do you know what? I get January next year, 25, that is going to be the best time for you. And it's like a re-emergence, starting afresh, starting again. Show me a new door for you to walk through, and life is going to be good. So, to be honest, that was the best card you could have had today because you're being shown that to have this courage and bravery to do this new thing is going to be the making of you. Don't fear it, go for it. You've got a lot to offer, and life has a lot to offer you. And doing this, like lifting you up, being lifted up, and pushed into something new. Um, Around that, they show me the initial D. I don't know if the name is Dan or Deb. It's like a short Dan Deb D name, and that will be connected. Have you told him, Alexandra? Is he listening? Is Benson listening? You have to let me know. Right, I'm going to do another reading now. I'll just read that last bit of feedback from Lee. She said, Taya is very food motivated too. I'd like to try the clicker training. The only man she adores is my dad, who we call Granddad. Oh, well, he must be a very nice man then, if Taya's let him in. Right, who's the next person? Let me have a look. Denise. Kim with Oni or Oni, not sure how to pronounce it, who's a beautiful cat. This is an interesting dilemma, actually, that Kim has got. Hello, Claire from Egypt. Hello, Claire. Nice to see you. Right, let me see. Kim with Oni, producer. Oh, I will put a picture up, look, of Oni. Oh, look at him. Look how he's got his little leg out. It's like he's posing for the picture, isn't he? Right, Kim said, this is Oni. He was found abandoned by his mom and left in the snow 2 years ago. Because he had no mom, he likes to all suckle. And our biggest issue is that he likes to eat strings, shoelaces, corners of pillows, and bags. We have had to baby proof the house because of this. Is there a reason he likes eating these things? Can we convince him that it is dangerous to do so and to stop? So I've had a look at that issue for you, Kim, and I felt that firstly, that Oni is like an absolutely beautiful, kind, gentle, loving nature. Considering what has happened to him, I feel that he just loves to be held, loves to be with you. I think that he's very intelligent, um, but he needs plenty of distractions. I got that there's potentially, I'm not a vet, remember this, I'm not a vet, you have to go to your vet because I'm not veterinary trained, I can only give it you in a psychic way. So I got potentially, I felt like there was some kind of vitamin or mineral deficiency, and I felt that because of that, I don't know, I don't know if it's like it almost felt a bit like a calcium thing, but don't just feed your cat calcium. I'm not a vet to tell you what to give it. You'd have to talk to your vet about it. But I felt there was a vitamin or mineral deficiency, and I felt that that contributed to this playing with, sucking unsuitable items and the suckling. I know that obviously that Omni wasn't with mom when Omni should have been, and also it's like mom wasn't there to teach Oni or Oni how to catch prey correctly, how to interact correctly with other cats. So there's been like mixed messages. I also felt like you need to keep on top of worming, because when I linked in, it was like this feeling of being hungry all the time. And I felt that, oh, I'm hungry, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to try and eat this. And I felt sometimes when some cats and dogs need worming more than others. It depends on their circumstances, on how much they go out, if they kill prey, and all that kind of stuff. But I felt that to be on top of that routine is really vital for this cat because of the feeling of hunger. Because I don't think that helps with this habit. Gave me the name of David or Damon, but it was a DA name. Only said, I love life with my owner, I love my life with you. Um, and then, interestingly, gave me the name that sounded like Fellows. So I'm assuming that's somebody's surname, unless it's a road name, Fellows. I got the date of November the 16th, which actually I thought, oh, that's good because that's not too far away. You might know why that date's been given, Kim. If not, if anything happens on that date, will you let us know? Um, Also, I've got this interesting thing for you, Kim, from Oni. He said, calls you mom, only calls you mom. Mom has got a friend issue. Sort it out. Breakdown in communication. So have you had not seen eye to eye with your friend? Have you heard from a friend or you haven't contacted them and then they've become offended? I don't know what the friend issue is, but only knows about it. Can you let us know? Are we allowed to know? We're not trying to be nosy, but I think your bond is so close that your cat just knows what's going on for you. If you don't know it yet, then I want you to tread carefully around friends or make sure that you haven't forgotten somebody. When we're busy and lots of stuff's going on, it can be easy to think, oh, I'll contact them tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and, you have a crazy day and it just gets further and further away. So just be mindful of anybody that you do need to be in touch with. So I hope that's helped. Hello, Claire from Egypt. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, Liz said, what a beauty. He is a beauty, isn't he? Let me have a look at the comments. Right. I've also done a reading for Brenda with Samson. We're going to have a look at Samson now. Now, just to let you know that Samson has passed away. So, as a pet psychic, you can talk to animals through telepathy that are living, but also a psychic link. And it's been a medium, you can call it a pet medium, to animals that have passed away as well. And I also do this with people. I don't just do it with animals, I do links with people that have passed away. So I work as a psychic for people and a medium for people as well as pets. So I'm going to show you the picture now of Samson. And Brenda said he was 6 or 7 when he passed away. And she said, how is he feeling on the other side? So I'll get his picture up. There he is. Oh, look. This is Samson. He was 6 or 7 when he passed. I would love to know how he's feeling on the other side and if he's glad we adopted him. Well, I know he was extremely glad you adopted him, Brenda. And I've made some notes here. And I put that he was a very funny and amusing character who made you laugh. And he said he loved being in your home. He said, I was really pampered. And he said, and I so needed that. He said he needed to be understood. He needed to be pampered. He said he tried to be very well behaved, but he said he was quite sickly. So I don't know whether he meant he was actually vomiting, but he used the word sickly. And then when I was communicating with him, I could feel like the heart. Did he have a irregular heartbeat? Do you know, Brenda, or anything that was going on in that area of the body? Because he was also giving me like as if his heart didn't beat to the right, correct rhythm. He also showed me like feeling like achy joints. When he said he was only 6 or 7, but he said it was his time to go. And he said he gave me the word condition as if he had some kind of condition. He said we helped each other so much in the time that we had together. Um, he then said to me about kidney stones. Now, I don't know if he means for himself or for a person. So I don't know if he means that he's watching from spirit a situation where somebody's been going through that. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but he's giving me that, so I have to pass it on to you because that's what I do. And also, it's showing me like a funny feeling, like if you get like somebody gets discomfort in their ribs. So I don't know if it's connected. He gave me the name that sounded like Amanda. Also gave me the name of Ian and the 9th of January. Now, if you don't know these things, animals and people in the spirit world can see things that are coming into your life, as well as talk about things that have already taken place. So it's always good to write things down when you have a reading. And besides, you can't always think at the time of the reading. You have to digest it and talk to somebody else, and then you go, oh, yeah, of course, that's what it is. So the other thing I wrote down was the name that sounded like Graham or Gary. It was a G R name. So Graham or Gar, like a G with an R. So Graham or Gary, I thought it was. Sometimes I can hear names really specifically, and other times they give me the feeling of a name. So it was like a that sound that I could get to Graham or Gary, for that. I got that you had quality time together, with Samson. You got each other. He settled really well with you. He was delighted that you adopted him. He had to readjust, he said to me, and he hoped that he brought light into your life. He said he's still connected to you from spirit side. He comes back to visit. And the funny thing is, sometimes you think you can smell him, or you've had that sort of feeling that he's the presence he said he is. He shows me the Christmas tree. And did you used to leave him something under the tree? Because he talks about having Christmas presents and would really enjoy that time of year because he said, I used to look forward to Christmas just like a child. It's Christmas. So hope that helps you, Brenda, and thank you for sending his delightful picture. Christine said, oh, this is the feedback from Christine's reading. Titus is very cheeky and mischievous boy. That was spot on. She said he had his teeth cleaned a few weeks ago, so that may have affected his jaw a bit. I did have an idea that perhaps he'd been attacked while he was astray, so you helped him to confirm that to me. We picked him up from the rescue centre on the 23rd of March. The 18th of March was the first time we met him. Oh, that's amazing. Paul was the name of the kennel hand who looked after him there. Oh, actually, Benson, she said, was the name of the dog in the kennel next to him, who always barked at him as he walked past. Oh, wow. So we've got two Bensons tonight, didn't we? We've got Alexandra's partner, Benson, and the dog next to Tice. So no wonder Tice mentioned it. Christine, thank you so much for that feedback. I'm glad that has helped. Alexandra's feedback is Benson's birthday is the 16th, and I think you keep picking up on us. She said, I'm heading out. Love you all and have a great day. Oh, nice to see you on here. Glad that has helped you as well. Claire put, oh, Brenda, I love that he loved Christmas with you. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, we've got an interesting reading next because it is from Zoe Martin, Genevieve, who is a magpie that has gone missing. And part of a pet psychic's job, if you like, or for me anyway, is to help people when I can locate missing animals. Every animal is different, every circumstance is different. I do my best to help when I can. I helped somebody find a cat at the weekend. Fortunately, it was a happy reunion, thank goodness. So that was nice. So we're going to have a look at Zoe now. We'll get the picture. I think we can get the picture of Genevieve on screen, but I'm sure that's going to come up in just a moment so you can all see beautiful Genevieve, and we can have a look at what Zoe has written. Can you see Genevieve? Isn't she lovely? She says, hi Beth, thank you for welcoming me into your live stream page. Everybody's welcome here. Please could we arrange a reading for my tamed rescued magpie Genevieve? I've sent you a PM as this is causing me great distress and emotional pain for her welfare. She has disappeared before she has full flight ability. I'm out searching for her every day. I would be so grateful for your help. Oh, you must be very upset and distressed over this, Zoe, and I do hope that I can help you today. Because the first thing, I mean, I know I say I can talk to animals that are living or past. Sometimes it's hard to tell because it seems the same, you know, the feelings are the same, if you like, when I'm connecting. But I do feel, Zoe, that Genevieve is still with us, is still alive. So I don't want you to give up your search. Felt that she's uncoordinated, but is still in the local vicinity. So I said to her, look, can you please tell me where you are or try and show me a picture of what you can see or where you've been near? And I mean, I know you put, she said, I'm quite tame. She said, so I've tried to go near people. She says, and I am near the pub. And then she showed me like a mainish type road. She showed me what looked like a shop or a pub, but I think it's a pub. The reason why I think it's more like a pub, there seemed to be a lot of cars on the car park at the front of the building. There seemed to be like some grass to the one side, and it was like I could see the sign in front, but it was obviously like when you have a pub, you have like a sign on the actual building, but it seemed to be a separate sign stuck in the ground. You know, when you get a sign on a post, that is what I could see, and I felt that it's a pub close to where you live, and I feel that she's been there or is there, has been hanging around in that area. She said she did manage to do some flying. I know you said that she's either not able to fly or she's not got full flight ability, but she made me feel like she'd fluttered away and done some flying. And then she kept showing me, as like where she is, she kept showing me the initial W. So have you got a pub begins with W? Is the road where the pub is beginning with W, or that vicinity? I couldn't hear the name. I wish I could, because I'd tell you, and I won't tell you anything that I don't know or that I don't get. I could only give it you from her perspective. So, have you been there already, Zoe? Can you go in the pub? Can you get people to look out for her? Can you put posters up around that area? Have you got a local Facebook group? Because those are brilliant when you've lost a pet. You know, that people can be a lookout directly in your area, because Genevieve makes me feel that she's not that far away. I only feel like a mile or three quarters of a mile. I don't feel that she's very far away from you at all. But when I get uncoordinated, often that's because they've tried to come back, but they just cannot find their way back. They're like, oh, I've lost my sense of direction. And it's not that she wants to be away from you. She makes me feel she wants to be back with you. So I don't feel that she was like, oh, I need to get away. She's just took an opportunity that was, sometimes opportunities can feel too good to miss. It's a bit like didn't realise that she was putting herself into peril. It's almost like acted upon an opportunity, but then thought about it later. We all do that sometimes, don't we? So, can you please keep us posted, Zoe? I'm really praying that you get back. I feel quite hopeful. You know, I do. I feel that you're going to have a resolution here. Donna makes me laugh. She says, I always salute magpies and say hello. She's beautiful. I was talking to producer Hawar about that before we came on air. You know, like one for sorrow, two for joy. And then Hawar said that he always says, hello, Mr. Magpie, how's your wife? And that's a tradition, isn't it? Does anybody else do that? Oh, Liz said I used to have a tame but wild magpie called Bo, where I worked. He was lovely. Got a soft spot for magpies. They're very spiritual, aren't they? Hello, Kathleen. Oh, Christine said, oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, I'm going to pull some cards out for you before we close. Let me see. Don't forget we've got the mystery box this week. Have a go. You can enter all week on our Pet Psychic page or our other page, which is Pet Psychic Weekly readings. And I know that Hawar will put the QR code up for that group. So hover over it with your camera on your phone, click the link and join, because you can post your photos in there. Unfortunately, on a live thread, we can't put pictures in on the comments. That's why we do it the way that we do it. So in the week, put your pictures in there. If you get the mystery box correct, of course, you are guaranteed a reading on next week's live. What is in here this week? Check our pages throughout the week. Have as many goes as you like. Tag somebody, comment and share. And do like the post, because I'll be giving some clues if nobody gets it right. It is breakable, okay? I'm not going to tell you any more than that at the moment. Who am I going to choose to have a quick little reading? Diane says prayers. I hope you find her. We all do. The other thing that I do when somebody's lost a pet, and you can send me this, Zoe, or put the picture on the Pet Psychic page, is when, particularly if it's a cat or a dog. I don't know if I've tried this with a bird, but I'm very much willing to try with Genevieve. Is where they went missing from, whether like that's the back garden, the back door, the front door. If you send me a picture of that area, I project that image to them because that can help them return. Like the lady whose cat went missing at the weekend, hadn't come home, which was out of character. She sent me the picture of the back door and their garden where the cat went from, and I could send that picture, and it helps them to know, oh, you want me to go home, you want me to go home. And actually, after an hour of me doing that, the cat returned. So thank goodness for that. So it did work. Right, let me have a look. Hello, Shannon. Have you been here on here before? I think I recognise your name, Shannon. Zoe said our front garden. Can you post a picture of your front garden on the weekly stream page, Zoe? And then I'll do a little bit later tonight, because it will be a little bit quieter just before I go to bed. I'll start communicating that picture to Genevieve. Okay. Jace, can you please have a look and see if you can find the photo of Archie in the Facebook group as a comment? You've asked for his pick last week on the live. I'll have a look, Jace. I would love to hear about him if you can next week. Indeed, I'll make a note of that, Jace. Let me just write it on this page. So next week, Jace, King, Archie on the group. I've made a note for next time. Oh, it's your second visit, Shannon. I thought I recognised your name. I'm going to pull you a card, Shannon. But I'm going to get the animal cards out for you. I don't know if you've ever seen these Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. They're really beautiful. I've got the main pack, which are bigger than this, but these are like little pocket ones, which are quite handy. And because I like them so much, I've got 2 packs. I'm going to pull a card out for you, Shannon. Project a question into my mind while I'm doing it, Shannon, while I'm shuffling. See what comes out for you. Ooh, I've got to get 2 cards from the top. That's what Spirit said. Oh, you've got Eagle Spirit. And that says Spirit has your back. As soon as I look at that card, Shannon, can you see it? Look. Don't know how well you can see the picture. Eagle Spirit. I'll just turn it a little bit. I felt that when I look at this, for you, you're ready to soar like an eagle. And also, I feel like you've got to get your eye, you know, like eagles have like eagle eyes, as I call them. They go for something, they see their prey, and they've got brilliant eyesight and they grab it. And I feel for you, Shannon, you've got to go for what you want. You can see the prize. You might have to be a little bit ruthless, and you might have to just go for what you want, regardless of what anybody else says or thinks. It's about you and what you want to achieve. Don't worry about other people at this point, because what I feel is somebody tries to hold you back, not because they're trying to stop you or stop like what you're trying to do. It's like their fear that they present onto you. It's like because they wouldn't have the courage to do it, they almost subconsciously put that fear into your mind, like, oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you. What if it goes wrong? What if you don't make a success of it? What if you don't get that job? You know, like, because they'd be frightened. So you've got to do what you want to do, and this is the perfect time for kind of aligning yourself with some goals. Make a list of what you want to do, put it on paper, you're more likely to achieve it. And the second one you've got is interesting because it's Electric Eel Spirit. Can you see that card? It says bring your ideas to life. You're on fire, electric. It's because with the combination of eagle spirit with like grab what you can see, what is in your perspective, what you want, go for your goals. It's like you're on fire, you can do it, you're at the top of your game, just have that courage to do it, have a bit of resilience, and just go for what you want. And when I look at this and it says bring your ideas to life, I get actually when you're quiet, you do have some amazing light bulb moments, but you need to write them down because you forget them and you've got to action them. You're a very creative soul, I'm being told, Shannon. Oh, she's put yep. Oh, Kim said good luck. I hope for a swift return home for you, Zoe. Oh, that's very kind of you, Kim. You've got a lot of support on here. Isn't it nice? Because we can all support each other because we're all animal lovers and we all understand. How you understand that then, Shannon? Because she said yep. Liz said eyes on the prize. She said 100%. Let us know how you get on, Shannon. I'm going to do a card reading now for Claire Robson. Let me see. Claire. I'm just going to knock them. Because what happens, you can put like a clear quartz crystal on your oracle cards or your tarot after each reading, or you can knock them because you have to clear them ready for the next reading. Claire said, being cheeky, but I'd love a reading. Oh, Claire, let's have a look for you. Think about what you want to know, Claire, as I'm shuffling the cards. Send me. Let's have a look for you. Oh, got to keep shuffling. Oh, can you see that? Look, can you see how that's like come out on its own? Ooh, you've got bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. Can you see the picture? Well, you can see it there. I feel like you're no longer going to be in the dark. Bats are very nocturnal. They come out at night. They don't see very well. It's as if that veil is lifting for you now, Claire, and you're no longer going to be in the dark over something. It's like everything's lifting. The light is coming in. I love this expression, a rebirth, because it's like starting afresh, starting anew. I feel like you're going to get your teeth into a new project really within 2 weeks' time. It's as if it's instant, as if this is talking about the present, not going too far ahead for you with the future with this card. I get the name Sam or Samantha, so remember that has been given for you, Claire. Something that you've wanted to get off the ground is something that you can create. You're a good communicator, you're good at handling people, you're good with knowing what people require and giving great advice. You may be starting to write something down or even putting a book together or some kind of guide that's going to educate other people. You've got a very good sense of knowing when somebody's not feeling well or good, and you're very good at picking up on very small signals. Your intuition is very high when you get the bat spirit. Are you doing any alternative therapies, Claire? Or do you do any psychic work yourself? If not, then that is also something for you to indulge yourself in. Maybe book in on some workshops or even have a look at things on YouTube with subjects that you're interested in, because you are like a sponge and there's a lot of learning coming in. But I just get this project within 2 weeks for you. So get on with it. don't stop. You know, you've got a lot to offer other people. And look out for Sam or Samantha. So I hope that's helped. Just going to knock them because I've got to knock that last reading off. I'm going to do one more. Let me see who else is here. Oh, I've just got to scroll down on the comments. She said, I needed this today. I'm in the USA. It's a tough day here. Thank you all so much. I'm sure it is, Shannon, with all your elections and everything. I'm sure it has been a tough day for you. Yeah, we can only imagine what that's like. We can only imagine. But you've got friends here on the group and we're all supporting you. Andy said, evening, my lovely. Just caught you live in time. Well done, Mandy. You have to put a little reminder on your phone, everybody, won't you? On your Google Calendar. Let's have a look for you, Mandy. I felt very, very drawn to do your reading, Mandy. I'm going to pull you a card out of the animal cards, but I'm going to pull you a sight card as well. I just know when I have to stop shuffling. I've got to keep shuffling for a second. Oh, here we go. Your card is Panther Spirit, Mandy. Reclaim your power. Whoa, look at that. Sometimes I get words that I shouldn't say. And I feel like I'm not going to use the word that I got. I'm just going to say somebody's really brassed you off. And don't worry, because karma will have something to say about that. And you will come out on top in a situation. Just feel, I want to say, Mandy, has somebody been a little bit like underhanded towards you? It's like I've got this feeling that somebody's really annoyed you. Like it's not been fair. It's like an unfairness feeling with this. And you've got to just get into that mode of panther and just think, I'm not standing this nonsense. I'm not putting up with it. Why should I? I'm going to have my say, but I feel like things are going to turn around. Let's see what comes out of the sight cards. See if it's linked to this situation. Let's have a look for you, Mandy. See what's going to present itself. I love doing cards. No two readings are ever the same. Oh, you've got the father card. Now that's interesting. So if your father's no longer here, it's that link into spirit, but it also can be spending time with dad or somebody who's like a father, or getting advice from the father figure. So there is support from an older male when you look at this card. Can you see it like that? They're like doing like this archery together. And when I look at that and I can see the arrows here, it's like you will hit the mark that you need to hit. So whatever you go for, you'll be able to make your aim and you'll be able to just hit the target. Hit the target. It's really odd because have you been looking at doing some kind of catering? It's all right, Spirit have just shown me loads of food. Mandy. Oh, should I know, Beth? I've just got my own back on then. Comrie sweet. Well done, Mandy. You see, Spirit always know the cards don't lie. But you've got this father figure here. That can be dad just saying hello from spirit, but also it can be somebody on earth who is father or a father figure that will be helpful and supportive, helping you reach that target. Okay, when I look at this. I'm seeing the initial S. Is it anybody with a name like Sean or Shane? If you don't know it, Mandy, I need you to remember that I've just been given that from Spirit. So if you don't know them, look out for this person coming in. And then I just got January the 10th, 10th of January. And it must be like for somebody's birth date because I got Capricorn because it's under the birth sign of Capricorn. So I hope that's helped you. Thanks for watching tonight. Now, do remember that you can join in with the mystery box all week on our Pet Psychic page. I will be giving you a clue in the week. Get it right, you'll be guaranteed a reading next time. Grab a copy of my book, Everything You Need to Know to Become a Pet Psychic, because it's only £6.97 on Amazon at the moment. That's the cheapest it's ever been. It used to be £12.99. Get a couple of copies to give to people for Christmas. Or maybe you want to learn more about what I do and how you can do it yourself. I give you all my secrets in there, all my psychic tools in there. If you're open-minded and an animal lover, you can do too. You can do it too. Also, did you see me on the Pet Psychic show on Channel 5 last February? If you missed my 4 one-hour documentary programs called The Pet Psychic on Channel 5, go on My 5, on the app, on your television or on your smartphone or however you watch TV, and catch up on there, see what I got up to when I visited people and their pets all over the UK. You might have seen me on Gogglebox. You might have seen me on This Morning. I do pop up every now and again, you know. I certainly do. And also grab a copy of Life by Numbers. That again is available from me if you want a signed copy, or you can get that on Amazon. But do remember, it's in my maiden name, Elizabeth Barber, where my other book is Beth Lee-Crowther. Two different names, but the same person. We've had a great time tonight. Thank you for joining me. Glad you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for all your comments and your feedback. And I will be with you next time. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon.